Alright, we do attracted to things which have occurred, which have happened, which people have done, which people have undone, which people have harshly done, nicely done, praiseworthy, condemnable. All following the times. One cannot do otherwise. Takes me back to the days when this in Nepal we had something like this. I cannot give you the exact date, but you know roughly maybe about 8-10 years. The civil war or what we call insurgency. It is easy to spell this word. Can you spell it? Insurgency. And write columns about it. And also generate funds as a NGO. For re-establishment, rehabilitation, and also maybe some bribing to the P and B mainly. And there were several others, hopeless people. They were educated. I don't know to what level. But the greatest crime they did, it is a crime. कोर्ट में लगेर के त्यो कानुनको फल्ना दफामा लेख्या भन्दा मात्रै क्राइम हुन्छ कि त्यसदेखि बाहेक पनि क्राइम हुन्छ? बुझ्नुहुन्छ मेरो कुरा? फल्ना दफामा यसरी लेखेको अनुसार क्राइम मात्रै हुने कि त्यसदेखि बाहेक पनि क्राइम हुने? के विचार गर्नुहुन्छ यहाँहरु? Oh, for like that kind of thing, they exploited the girls and the boys of, you might say, virgin Nepal. And this virgin territory was open to them because of many reasons, you see. Many reasons. Our own economic status, the traditional way of thinking that girls are inferior to boys. And then of course the rulers at that time were not in quite understanding of what is going on. They never shared anything. And at that time another crisis happened. It was not a crisis, it was just a megalomania of a maniac. Megalomania of a maniac who was raised, though he was a prince. There are many princes, if you check the history, there are many like him who cut off the throat of and bring the head to the dining table. This guy was something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Alright. And that incident, it was very unpleasant. It was very untasteful. I don't think it was planned. People have made movies about it. And eventually that was one of the factors. That was one of the important factors, I think. What I'm talking about, you understand, no? What we call the Royal Massacre. The Royal Massacre. Alright. So I think that was one of the factors which gave more momentum to this insurgency or Prachanda ji, Baburam ji का ये जो किया इन्होंने, I think they got a boost out of that like vitamin B1, B6, B12 shot because people became more distrustful of the kingship. People became more maybe depressed, and that is the psychology. They used this to refuel the war, and I really don't understand what war they are refueling. If you ask them now, आखिर तो क्या है? आखिर तो आप जो भी नाम दो, गणतंत्र बोलो, तो फेडरल डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक ऑफ नेपाल, नाम जो भी, राजा कोटा, इसको भी काट दो ना। शक्ति हो तो काट दो, जैसे किया उस टाइम में। जैसे लोग बोलते हैं तो इंजीनियर थिंग, शक्ति हो तो करके दिखाओ, दिखाना तो नहीं सकोगे, therefore it was not an engineered thing. Are you following me? So that is how it went. I am very sorry. We are all very sorry. There are many people who suffered just because they are ignorant. Most of the girls in different parts of Nepal were prompted, were interested to join this movement because they didn't have anything at their home. Book written by somebody called Thapa, I think Manjusri Thapa, also describes this situation. They don't have enough to eat, so all the choices was go and join. And when they join, then they were exploited, of course. Sexually, physically, all kind of things did happen. Whatever this guy might say now, the more I talk about it, the more angry I become. The more I talk about this kind of thing, the more angry I become, the more, intense I become, the more hot I become. Why? Why? Nepalese are usually very, very, very peace-loving people. And they change that whole cycle, the whole dilemma. They are at dilemma now, I know. They will have to suffer. They already are suffering. They will have to suffer. Well, I don't know whether you like it or not. Actually, I was trying to tell about Pablo Picasso and his Guernica painting. This Guernica painting is a colossal masterpiece of his time, 1937 it was painted. It depicts the horrors of war. The details of that war are where happened, did happen. In Spain, when the civil war was going on and Franco wanted to control, he asked the Germans to bombard a place called Guernica or the nearby area. This bombardment went on for 3 days. And Pablo Picasso, you know Pablo Picasso, if you don't know, read about him. He is one of the greatest architect of this modern, you might say, civilization, modern world. He was a painter, he was an architect, he was also a ceramic. He also created what is called the collage. He did many things. He also was a theatre artist. He also was a director of theatre. Pablo Picasso, La Guernica, I'll put the picture, see. And there is a comparison here between our stupid Maoist, I'll still call them stupid. But who am I? सुन्नु भएको छ हो, धेरै छन् माओइस्टलाई पूजा गर्ने, बितेका कुराहरू बिर्सेर बितेका कुराले मेरो दुःख दुख्छ, मेरो दिल दुख्छ। तपाईको दुख्छ, तपाईहरुको दुख्दैन, बिर्सिसक्नुभयो सबै कुरा। अब तपाईहरुको अधिकारका कुरा हो, मलाई के मतलब ठास ठुस गर्नलाई। खाली एउटा संग्रह, सानो टिप्पणी सहित एउटा राखिदिएको निबन्ध भनौं यसलाई। अब त्यस्ता शब्दहरू प्रयोग गर्न मलाई आउँदैन, यहाँहरु बुझ्नुस् त्यो कुरा। जस्तो माओवादीहरुले गरे, योको नामै माओवादी हुन्न पर्ने हो यिनीहरुलाई भन्छन् थावा। हाम्रो पहिला एकजना मित्र थियो, उहाँले भन्नुहुन्थ्यो एक थरी माओवादी एक थरी खाओवादी, दुईजनाले ल्याएर दुई थरीलाई ल्याएर खरीको बोटमा झुन्डाउनु पर्छ भनेर भन्थे। म खरीको बोट हेर्न गए, त्यसको भोलिपल्ट खरीको बोटै छैन, कहाँ थियो थिएन। उहाँले भन्नुभयो, आफ्नो कहाँ बसेर भन्नुभयो, स्वास्थ्य मन्त्रीको कुर्सीमा बसेर भन्नुभयो, कहाँ हुन्थ्यो खरीको बोट थिएन नि। यसरी नै कुरा जति भयो सिक्थ्यो। अलिकति राखिदिएको हेर्नुहोस्, रमाइलो गर्नुहोस्। यहाँहरूलाई मनपर्छ भने, मन पर्दैन भने च्यातेर फ्याँक्नुहोस् रद्दीका टोकरीमा, नो प्रब्लम. थ्याङ्क यू.